Hey everyone, welcome to the MoneyBru Show with DJM.Design, and we are just super pumped up to have Marlayna and Mark LeClair. There is so much to unpack in this episode. I can't wait. It's gonna blow your mind how they've fast-tracked where they're at today and where they're going. And so we're gonna taste test the Rooibos today as well, which is gonna be nutsos. And we're gonna jump into rapid fire Q&A.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you, come along and see us through.
Here's the thing, we wanna take away what these guys have really been working towards and building towards. And so I want you to just listen and see this dynamic duo. I found out it's woman, there's part woman owned, minority owned, you know, these guys have culture.
Veteran owned.
Right. So we're here to share culture, right? We're here to get outside the box. So first things first, let's try and go through this rapid fire because I want people to have this slight perspective of you guys before we get into the taste test. First of all, give me your 30-second elevator pitch. How would you do it, Mark, for the audience?
Well, you know, we have a company that provides a thing that your body already makes itself but doesn't make enough of. It's called a cannabinoid, which is actually a neurotransmitter. Without these little things, your body doesn't function. Your heart won't beat, you have no motor control, you don't even have the ability to have emotion or love. And so basically all our product does is supplements what the body already makes but doesn't make enough of.
Amazing. And Marlayna, you're like prolific networker. But what is it for you? It's your 30-second spiel.
So basically, you know, I let everybody know that supplementation is super important, and we all take multivitamins for a reason, and that's to supplement our bodies to make things that we just don't make enough of. The same goes for what my dad just said, which is those cannabinoids. Our body makes those cannabinoids, and without them, we wouldn't be able to get our body temperature up and where it needs to be. We wouldn't have an appetite, wouldn't be able to walk a straight line. So we're really pushing, trying to push hemp into the supplementation realm where it actually really belongs and not in the drug world.
Yes.
Super cool. And guys, so you guys are always watching and engaging, and the biggest thing that you guys can do to support this and support them and support myself is to hit that subscribe button. And I'm only giving you one option because I found if I give you like and the comments, it usually gets missed. So hit the subscribe. If you feel generous, go for the comment. And who knows, right? We'll show you some really crazy CBD photos in this episode if you stick to the end and hear the whole story, right? Yeah, AI is getting to you when your co-iRobot driver is Manny the mannequin, all set and ready to go. It's a little too gangster. Let's chill out like that a little bit. We've got our stuff in the back, ready to film, rock and roll. Yeah, it's been a good one so far. The presentation is going to be a little shorter this time around for the AI workshop, but some cool fun new things that we're adding into the mix is we are throwing if you purchase anything, there's a $1,000 marketing payment we'll send to do a campaign for AI with you. Earlier, we're just gonna drop it. So everyone who purchases or gets involved, there's a free entry at Daniël-James.Media/gift. Cheers. So first things first, we're going into the Yuck to Yum taste test. Everyone grab your teas over there. I'm gonna let you guess, have any of you ever had, and we need to throw the CBD in here.
Yeah.
Right? One drop on the tongue
Right.
and one inside. So I can test them into the stuff. I take it daily now, and I've done in the morning and in the afternoon like Mark has suggested. So for me, my goodness, has it been business focus? My morning routine got better. Had you not gotten it to me before the Maximize AI workshop, I don't think it would have been as good.
Yeah, thank you.
And so that's online.
We've experienced that.
Yeah, that's online if you guys want. You can find it on the URL DJM.Design/AI, and you will see the Maximize AI workshop. There's also MaximizeAIworkshop.com. Their websites are goodoldboysllc.com,
Yes.
and then it's buzzscreens.com. And then we'll get to this later, is it ShopLocal.Buzz?
ShopLocal.Buzz, yep.
Awesome. Okay.
And the Good Old Boys is without the D.
Okay.
Good OL Boys LLC.
Right, like the classic.
All
So
right.
cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
First, we'll taste it like this. It's a little colder than usual. Have you had rooibos?
It's
No,
nice.
Not bad.
Okay, rooibos is like an African bush tea that they make.
It's
And-
like a chai tea.
yeah, it's very good it's a chai rooibos.
Ah.
okay.
So when it's warmer, it's even better. Now, the next step is we need to drop CBD in there. And while we're doing that, Mark, tell people why it's a good idea to first drop some on the tongue and then in the tea.
Well, you know, you want things to get into you as quick as possible, and the best way to do that is sublingual. If you can put it underneath your tongue, there's a large vessel under your tongue, which actually will help this to get into your bloodstream.
Could I
within
take
minutes.
a piece on my finger? Okay,
And,
in minutes.
And because our product is what's called bioavailable, as soon as it gets in your bloodstream, boom, it starts working. It does not have to be broken down through some enzymatic process like everything else in your body.
And just to give you guys an idea at home, it has like this orange flavor, which I kind of come accustomed to. The oil vibe from it is, you know, you first like, okay, wait, is this fish oil, right? You're like, no, it's not fish oil,
No,
right?
no, it's a natural organic sweet orange
Yeah.
so good, yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
And what is amazing is the product Daniel's talking about, and you just saw us use here, is our old product. The new formulation came onto the market 2 days ago. And if I were going to sum up the difference between the two, our old product was like a 20-gallon gas tank, 91 octane fuel. The new one is like a 30-gallon gas tank, 105 octane fuel.
Yeah.
Higher performance, more miles.
And you got to get used to it too. Like something that I saw on one of the other podcasts is they did hundreds of research, like hundred of vendor companies, lots of different like product testing till they could find the highest quality. And I like to just spitball and show the client's worth, right? Like you guys, no one's putting so much effort into finding a cool product, and you taste it, right? We did the tabletop networking, and I had that one that. And I was like,
The new one.
what in the like? So my productivity went woo, like it went over, and they were like, dude, just shut up, you know, like chill it out, bro.
I thought you were dancing while you were talking a little bit.
Right. Actually, I have a networking group that I belong to, and every Wednesday, like clockwork, I would bring the product, and everyone would come to me like little birdies and put
Yeah.
their head back, and I would drop 7 drops into everyone's mouth.
Yeah.
And after about a month, there was people that were like, I have my watch that measures my stress levels throughout the day,
Wow.
heart rate, blood pressure, things like that, right?
Yeah.
And they go, Wednesdays have always been like, my stress levels are down, my blood pressure, my
Yeah.
heart rate's down, like everything is just,
Exactly.
and I feel great.
And so we're gonna do the Yuck to Yum rating, and while we do that, I want to just, I mean, this stuff is like it's legal in the United States, in Colorado, and for the longest time it was federally like questionable, right? And
Right.
is it? And it's like it's come to a really cool thing. So it's how can people at home understand that it's not necessarily like could it be seen as a drug? Could it be seen as addictive? What is the pros and cons? Like, how do people look at that?
Well, let me just say this. Let me tell you how the federal government looks at it. In 2018, when the federal government redid the Farm Bill Act, which is a federal act, they added specifically hemp into that as a viable commodity and, you know, a regulated product or crop, just like corn or soybeans or anything else. So we are in the federal law. That is one of the reasons why we're allowed to do all these things, because the federal government has recognized this as legal.
Amazing. So you guys want the good quality, you know, go to Good Old Boys and check it out. And I really, there's a sampler pack they do on their live chat. Like, so they're a client of ours. We do their website, full disclosure. Also, don't, you know, do your own research. Don't just take our advice for it. So yeah, there's some promotions running, and I think we'll try and do a new one where we can track any of you who are going to check it out. Let's just say use the code DJM in the future if you guys want to just show your love to Good Old Boys and how hard these guys work. I like the fact that they're out there. You guys are like spiritually engaged. You're focused on your own stuff, but you're also very giving-minded people, you know. But I know you got a thought. Okay, Yuck to Yum. We're gonna give this a 1 to 10. 1 being the worst and the 10 being the best. Okay, Mark, you first.
You know, for the flavor, I give it a 10. For the temperature, I give it a 6. If
Perfect.
it was warm, it'd be right on.
So
I
6.
love the
You have to
flavor.
settle with what? It's 6 for Mark, and for you?
I'm gonna go by flavor alone, not by temperature.
Yeah.
I love chai, so I'm gonna give it a 10.
Okay, so foreign food 10, 6. I would
Yeah,
say
flavor's
7.
good.
7 for you because it's like average out. Now let's grab the shortbread. That is a rusk in South Africa. And I'm gonna let you guess. Okay, you have to dip it for like 3 seconds. We're gonna do yuck to yum on this one too.
Okay.
Just imagine waking up on the farm, waking up in South Africa. This is what they would do. And then this one lady came up with it. And now it's called Oma's Rusks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so cheers. If you dip it long enough, you get that nice buttery, just raisins in there. I asked these guys if they were allergic to anything, but no. They've really nailed the butter,
Yeah,
Wow.
I think. Hey?
that's good.
Cool. So from an American perspective, Oma's Rusks, 1 to 10.
Well, I don't know if it's part from my Scottish-Irish heritage, but I am a sucker for shortbread. And this is amazing.
Okay.
I'm not super into like sweet, so.
Yeah.
Yes, this
And
is perfect.
It's not
Okay.
sweet.
Good. Oh, yeah.
So yum. I give it a yum.
A yum and 1 out of 10. What, 1 to 10?
Probably an 8.
I'll give it a 9.
9. Okay, very cool. Okay, we're gonna jump into rapid fire. We have like a nice little section here. So I'm gonna do rapid fire like this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Guilty pleasure or treat? Mark.
Pleasure.
And okay, what's
What is
your
it?
guilty thing that you love, like
Oh,
or treats? Or,
boy, there's a lot of things, you know. Ice cream, it rates up there pretty high.
okay, gotcha. Cool. And for you?
I'm just gonna say savory. I don't do
Something
sweet, so
savory.
something
Oh
savory.
man, I'm with you. I like that.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
Orange, burnt orange.
Okay.
Blue.
Okay. Destination?
Ooh, you know, Bora Bora.
I was gonna say that. I do love Hawaii.
Dream car or vehicle of some sort?
No, my dream car would be my 67 SS Camaro restored.
Okay, I like it. That's so awesome.
I mean, I would probably take a Bentley.
Okay, nice. I think Bentleys are so cool. Are you a morning or night person?
Night.
Okay. And you?
In between.
What time do you wake up?
Oh my goodness, I wake up about 5. I get up about 6 or 6:30.
Okay. Yeah, and for you, is it kind of on average?
8:39
Okay.
naturally.
Somewhere there. Yeah, I'm also like that. Breakfast or no breakfast?
No breakfast.
I have a smoothie for breakfast.
Isn't that interesting how you just hear the differences between people? It's crazy. Okay. Favorite mentor, if anything, a mentor or someone you look up to?
It would have to be a doctor I used to work with. Her name was Dr. Ferris.
Cool. You guys can find that online somewhere. Probably very interesting. And for you?
You know, I spent about 40 years doing self-help and all the books, and I can name every from John Maxwell to Jim Rohn to you name it, and I love them all. They all give me something that I need.
So you're a bulk mint. I love that.
Yeah.
Favorite, if any, celebrity? No, I'm not a big fan either.
Yeah.
You know, I love Glenn Ford.
I love it. So good. Okay. And then this one is, if any, favorite investment type or future investment type that you like, Marlayna?
If I were to invest,
Yeah.
oh, it would have to be an underdog company that
Oh,
has
cool.
just something spectacular to put on the table.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I keep saying Marlayna, but it's Marley for sure.
Marley for sure.
You go by Marley.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And for you, favorite investment?
You know, I'm going to ditto that, and I'm going to, because as she says that, I'm looking at our company
Yes.
and realizing that we have a heart, we have a great product, and you know, we literally kind of want to save the world, and we're trying to do it one person at a time.
Yeah.
So cool. And then this one, favorite marketing tactic?
Oh, I have swag
Okay,
all the way.
You know, person-to-person networking.
cool. That's the end of rapid fire Q&A with the good old boys. And we're gonna tie into this last little piece here before we go into the next segment. So I want you to know there's gonna be a few other episodes you can enjoy with Mark and Marley, and it's just gonna be jam-packed. So look forward to it, man, and kind of look for the playlist. In South Africa, there is this game I like to play where I try and have people guess the meaning or what it is in American English type, okay? The place that I'm gonna the thing I'm gonna bring up is, I just need to make sure I say this exactly the way it should be. What would this mean to you, okay, if I said foot sack?
foot sack,
Like,
a sock.
okay.
If something you put your foot in, maybe a sock, that's a sack, right?
Nice. So in South African, foot sack is like, you use it whenever a dog or an animal or something is trying to attack you, and you use that as a command to get the dog to stray away. So when people use it, when they use it toward you, it's kind of like offensive. So you're like, well, I'm not an animal, don't talk to me like that. You know?
Okay.
So I just struggled to kind of find the word, but I got it there. But guys, thanks for watching this episode of MoneyBru tips and tricks and the DJM.Design crew. Thanks Tyler for being on camera. It's Tyler Adams if you guys want to check him out on Facebook. And then also thanks to the space here for the gear and the rental that we could enjoy and have a good time for you. Once again, subscribe because we put so much time, effort, and money into making episodes like this good for you guys. So anyways, cheers. And yeah, special guests, we'll see you on the next round.
Yo, I ain't here for the money.